Alright, we have an opponent. Let's play. Hello. Okay, I get first pick, so I will draft the I think I'll go with the Herald. Let's see how experienced this guy is. Oh, I cannot click on his, cannot view his profile from here. So you went for the Berserker and the Royal Guard, and I'll go for the Scout and the Cavalry. Oh, he gave me the Knight. That's good. Okay, so unfortunately I did draw the Scout in my first hand, so it means I won't be able to capture a base in the first round. He's got the first move. He deployed a Warrior Priest. Okay, I will go ahead and deploy a Knight here. Now I could use the Scout coins to recruit my other units, but we do have the Enlist Decree in place, so it would be nice to just enlist using the Enlist Decree. Okay, let's see. So I'll just deploy a Scout here. Create an Archer. I'll move the Scout onto the point, and that point is pretty much guaranteed to be mine. Next up, I'll deploy the Herald. So he's recruiting quite a few archers, which means that I should be really careful. I need to be really careful in the right side of the board. What I'll do is I'll use the Enlist Decree, not only because I want to recruit, but also because I want to activate the Herald's tactic. So I'll recruit one cavalry, and I'll recruit another knight, because I think I'm going to have a lot of trouble on the left side of the board seeing the type of units that he has. And I'll move the Herald here. He's also recruiting an archer. Okay, so I'll deploy the cavalry. The cavalry is a very good unit to send against the archer, because they pretty much have the same ability, except that the cavalry can also attack up close. Okay, I will move the knight forward. Okay, he moved the archer. So if I move the Herald here, it could be that he'll draw two archer. I think it'll be okay, because basically what I was worried about is that he would move the archer down here and kill my Herald before I can act. or react, but seeing as I have the cavalry here, it will really make it hard for him to move the archer forward, because the cavalry will threatens this control point. Okay, that's good. I'll move the knight forward, thus preventing the warrior priest from moving on to the point. You'll have to bolster the warrior priest. He recruited another berserker. Now what I could do is I could move the knight onto the point, but then I'll be quite vulnerable to the berserker, because if he recruits one more berserker, then I'm going to be in trouble. Right, what do I want to do here? In my bag I have left 1 cavalry, 1 herald, 1 scout, and 1 royal coin. So I could try and kill his archer with the cavalry. Could go here. Let's this is frustrating. We're kind of at a stalemate here. You know what? I'll go ahead and let me bolster the knight. This way I can always march it if I want to. Now he knows I don't have any more knights. Recruit another berserker, and let me also bolster the cavalry. Not happy with my plays, but I think it was still a good play to make. What I'll do now is let me capture this base. Then I'll capture a base with the herald, and then I'll use some decree, maybe the march decree, to move the knight here. And I should be able to control this point before his berserker reaches for a 4 stack. So we'll see how it goes. And I can try and rush this point with the herald, and that'll scare him. So in my bag I have left 1 cavalry, for sure. I really like that he has probably a lot of archer coins, but he's too afraid to use them, because he knows that I could take out his archer. Let's control this point. And again, for my last move, I'll be using the march decree on the knight here. And I really hope that I draw a knight in my next hand. Let's do this, and let's do this. And I drew a knight, that's good. So he won't be able to stop me from taking the base. And I also will be able to use the guard decree and take out whoever goes up against me. Okay, now we have a 3 stack, so now I will capture the base. He might come and attack me with the knight. Oh, that's clever. He used the march decree. I did not see that coming. It's still not enough berserker coin. Oh, yeah, he moved away. Let's see. Do you wish to undo? Okay, I don't know if he wants to undo or not, or if it was intentional. Okay, in that case, I will activate the... This is interesting. So what I could do is, I know I have a herald here, so I could actually win this game right now by claiming the initiative, and then the only thing that will prevent me from winning is if he moves this Royal Guard onto the point. That's the only thing that will prevent me from winning the game. So now I will activate Guard, kill one of these dudes, move this guy here, and I have the Herald, so I win the game. GG. It's good, I took 2 forward bases. It's not an easy thing to do. I wonder if he had a Royal Guard and didn't move it here. Let's see. Oh, he I want to see his last hand, his previous hand. This was no, he didn't have a Royal Guard. Interesting. No, he couldn't have prevented me from winning. The thing is, I think his bag was too big. I think he recruited a bit too many archers, and he didn't do anything with the archers the entire game. So at this point, I moved the cavalry, so he was too, I guess, afraid to move the archer forward, which is the right thing to do because I do have a cavalry, as you can see. So he moved the Royal Guard, Knight. Yeah, so what did he do with the archer coin, I wonder? He recruited a Berserker with the archer. Again, he has so many archers and they're not going anywhere just because of this one threat. So if I were him, I would probably have bolstered the archer, moved it forward, and tried to take out the Herald. Because he had the coin advantage against my cavalry. And he had the support of the Royal Guard. If the cavalry did move forward, the Royal Guard potentially could have helped. Yeah. And also, I don't know why, so he bolstered the warrior priest, but then he didn't have any other warrior priest, so my knight was never actually threatened. He had nothing actually in this area to deal with the knight. He could have also bolstered the archer and moved it here to threaten the knight, but do something, you know, don't just let your unit sit there. And this was a mistake. It was a nice play, but what he should have done is he should have waited one more, until he had one more Berserker. Because then he could have killed the knight and moved on to the point and flipped the base. Potentially. Maybe it was too late anyway.